Hello, this is Ryan Meyer. Um, week three assignment, dealing with challenging personalities. Um, I'm going to talk about strategies for dealing with a must-win, which is on Appendix 6, under LTC, page 73. This one stood out to me, because I feel like this happens way more often than you'd think. Um, Kind of go over the dialogue of the situation. The situation is um, parent comes in and says, "I'm here to discuss the football coach. He's got to go, and if you aren't going to do it, you need to know that the president of the board of education is my close personal friend." So in the response, the AD would say, "Help me understand what causes you to feel that Coach Johnson should be replaced." And then basically, as you go down the line, the parent says, "He doesn't inspire the players. He can't motivate them," and then kind of gives the examples of saying that everyone on the team feels that way and that his son or whoever it might be is saying that everyone feels that way. So basically, the coach should be let go. Um, and then they talk about how everything kind of leads to must winning at the high school level. And that's where the AD responds and says, um, I agree that winning is an objective of sport. Do you see any other objectives for high school sports? And the parent responds, yeah, getting a college scholarship. And then the AD eventually goes on to say, um, there are values that we teach and also supported by our state association and national regulatory organization. We also consider the fact that the coach can recruit and builds his team with those kids who are enrolled a factor in the decision of keeping and keeping a coach employed. Um, Basically, the questions at the end of this situation. The first one is, what are the roots of this problem? Um, the roots of this problem are most likely going to be the fact that the kids and the parents that are complaining are only focused on winning and not focused on the other parts of interscholastic athletics, such as character building, responsibility, leadership, um, and so when you come to an athletic director saying that, the kids are unhappy because they're not winning, um, you'll kind of find that that's an inner problem of the whole situation. The next question is, what role could formal assessment play? Formal assessment allows an athletic director to kind of see for himself what is actually going on and not just hearing things from different people. Formal assessment will give you the ability to assess exactly what the coach is and is not doing in ways that they can improve and also ways that they're doing well. Um, Formal assessment is something that is important as an athletic director to do. That way, whenever you do have parents and kids and different stakeholders approach you, you have the exact assessment on how you feel that coach is doing. That way, you can be transparent with them right away and do not have to draw the process out. The next question is, what role could the must-win, challenging personality and other parents play in the assessment program? Um, I feel like they can be a part of the assessment program by, kind of getting hard facts and not just feelings. It's one thing to have feelings about a coach or, hear things from high school kids. Um, but when you have hard evidence in a public school system about, the way a summer lifting program may be run or the way that practices are ran in a particular way, if you have hard evidence and it shows one way or the other, that's a lot better than just, saying, oh, he doesn't do this, he doesn't do that correctly, and you see over at this school, this is how they do it, and they're successful. Um, Coaching is a lot of personal philosophy, and um, yeah. Um, the next question that I want to address is, what does your school or district do to keep angry challenges at the school level? Um, I personally work in a private school, so this is a little bit different from what I'm used to. But I assume that in a public school, when you are talking about a school district and you have the superintendent and the superintendent school district's office. I assume that you want to try to keep everything at the school level, just because I feel like there are a lot more important things for district level employees to be worried about in terms of um, you don't want to have parents go into the superintendent complaining about a coach or something that you can control at the school level. It's also something that you want to make sure that you have control of, and that's something that is really important.